Okay, so here's an update on my life. Been a lot of the last year or two. There's been a lot of things going on. I've been showcasing some of that, trying to raise awareness about stuff. I got some heat about, I guess, a few weeks ago or a month or so ago. My daughter's mom had reached out to me and said that they needed help. They needed my help. They want me to move back to the Midwest. Um, and then I had said something like, I told her, I said the plan is to move back. Um, Eventually, that's the road I'm on, is to either try and be able to move back there or be more stable in my life and address some of the things that have been an issue. One of those things is the VA and the legal system here. I feel like if I were to, I told at the time when I had made a video, I said, I don't know how I'll be able to help them. I don't know, you know, what good I would be able to do for them. And it's not necessarily turning my back. I got some criticism for that. Like I'm abandoning my family. And I'm like, no, I've always been here and I've always paid child support. I've always been here on some level. And you need more context, really. There's not a lot of context in that video. Um, we have a joint parenting agreement, and part of that parenting agreement is she has complete say over her school and religion. I have no say legally over her schooling and religion. So she can put her in whatever school she wants, take her to whatever church she wants, and I have no legal say in that. So that's a little more context for you. Like, I literally have no say in that. I can help financially and all that stuff. And I could talk to her. I'm not against talking to her, but like, I can't do much more than that, you know. That being said, the path I'm on has always been to get back to my family somehow, right? And it's hard to do in today's day and age. My family is everywhere. I have family all over the U.S., Hawaii, Midwest, West Coast, East, and it's like, the main three is Tennessee, Midwest, and then Hawaii. I want to be in all these places, but I can't. And it's frustrating. So you find a hybrid method, right? Hybrid. Long story short, update. I'm trying to fix things and address these issues with the VA that I had here and the legal system, and it would clear up a lot of my time and efforts to be more present in my family's life, I feel, right? And that's the road I'm on. And I justify things like, oh, there's so many people that can't be with their families, and all the people that have sacrificed their lives, you know. And that's it's kind of a poor excuse. The It's annoying when I get all these notifications or people are trying to call me and I'm filming this stuff. It's like the timing. It's annoying. Anyways, yeah, there's do not disturb settings I can do, but that's an update since I was so eager to share my story with everyone. I figured I might as well keep it going and update where I'm at right now mentally and physically. So, sorting things out one thing at a time, and like I said, I try not to use the, oh, well, all the people that have given their lives and sacrificed their lives for this country, they can't be with their families, so why should I be with my families? My family should just suck it up, and I should just suck it up. That it, depending on how you look at it, that can be very powerful tool mentally, right? It can help you, stay humble, but I also don't want to take for granted their sacrifice. I don't want to use as an excuse to indulge in my own pathetic behaviors of like woe is me stuff, right? Like, oh, but they gave the, what, that can be toxic and unhealthy. So, there's a time and a place to understand these things, right? And if anything, I don't want to neglect my family because of all the sacrifices of other families and everything. But I never had, I mean, I don't feel like I've ever really tried to do that, right? I've always tried to be a part of my family's lives, always wanted to. And there were times where I didn't feel worthy. Like, I don't deserve this. But a lot of that was like, being heavily medicated, trying to process life while I'm heavily medicated and going through this system of the VA. So it's where we're at now, I've always been a part of my family's life on one form or another. It's just when things hit the fan, things really got messed up, and that's when things really kind of took a turn for the worse. The VA, which is designed to help veterans and their families and the communities they serve, it can at times become neglectful, on everybody's part, and that's part of any system, I've said. And trying to work through that trauma of the VA ended up causing me and my family more trauma that we're now all working through and processing. So long story short, yeah, no, I'm still here for my daughter, and I'm always here for them. Me being there physically could help in other ways, but right now I'm addressing issues with the VA that are a huge problem, not just for me and my family, but for other families, and if I can help change that with my story and help hold people accountable, then I think it's not for nothing. It's my update.